Is Gege Akutami afraid to introduce Yuji into JJK Modulo? This question was asked to me about a week ago, and I kinda didn't think much of it at first. Then I started thinking like what the person who asked me this question really meant by it. And you know, the reason I didn't really think anything much of it because I'm like, Gege is not afraid to like break the norm or just do whatever he wants within his manga. We saw that with a lot of our favorite characters getting knocked out. Like at any point in time, you know nobody's safe. And then like I said, I kinda thought about it a little more, and I think what they were referring to is the Gojo effect, or the Gojo problem. And what their question really meant was, is Gege Akutami afraid to introduce Yuji into Jujutsu Kaisen Modulo because he's afraid that it might take on what Gojo did? Where we all knew he was so strong that it was just like, there's really nothing for the main characters to do, like they could get stronger, but at the end of the day you always know that Gojo's gonna be there. And the only way to really get rid of him is like what they did with the Culling game, where they seal him away. And then obviously pit him against the strongest of all time. And we all know how that ended. Now I apologize, my answer took a whole minute to get to this point, but I'm gonna let you know, the answer is no. Gege is not afraid to introduce Yuji into Jujutsu Kaisen Modulo. Because when we look at Gege, we know that he is an excellent storyteller. Whether you like to admit it or not, he is captivating with how he writes. And I can almost positively tell you, he was just being precise with how he's going to introduce Yuji. But that means if he does it all, which, I mean, it's almost for certain he is, especially with the Mahito mention in chapter 7. So like I said, he's just being precise about it, and he wants to do it the right way. And he wants there to be a reason for Yuji to be in the series, and not just like, oh, there's somebody so strong and we can't do it, we need Yuji to fight him. And that's where I think Mahito comes in, because that gives it like a perfect like nostalgic feel to the original Jujutsu Kaisen series, and it lets Yuji make good on his promise of, no matter if you reincarnate, any form that you take, I will kill you again and again and again, while still allowing the next generation to do what they need to do, and face their own trials and tribulations. So no, Akutami sensei is not afraid to introduce Yuji because of the Gojo effect. He is just doing it his way, the right way. As always, I appreciate you guys for rocking with me, and let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Peace.